Hi guys, good to have you back on the channel. In this video, we will be taking a look at Telos Guitar Black Sort Audio. This is a guitar FX plugin. This is a plugin used to brighten up your guitar, to body your guitar, to saturate your guitar, which we're going to be taking much look at in the video. Because I myself, I'm pretty much new to this plugin, so I cannot say much about it right now. But once we're in the video, we're going to see the hidden gem together. And other stuff to mention, just in case you wanna skip to the section of the video you wanna watch the most, you can use the time stamp below the video to skip to whatever part of the video you wanna watch and get your information you want. I'm the Reagan. I talk about plugin. I share tips and tricks on music. If that interests you, I encourage you to hit the sub button if you're new here to be a part of this channel. In that case, you might be the first to receive whatever video I post. And like the video so YouTube recommend it to more people. Share the video with people that are in need of video like this, and also drop your take on the plugin in the comment section, because it also helps to give the video the rate it need, you understand. So comment your thought if the plugin is what you want, or if there's any stuff I can do to enhance the video for you. Just let me know in the comment section. That's where I can know your thought as I share my thoughts with you. With no time to waste, I love us to dive in the video. Okay guys, now we're in the video. This the plugin we're gonna be looking at today. Is called the Telos Guitar, if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's what I see, so that's what I call. It's by Black Sort Audio. So the first section of this plugin we're gonna be looking at is the UI of the plugin, the interface, if that's how you know it. We're going to see all section of this plugin. From there we go to the preset tab and we see how best to use this plugin. Okay, so this for the UI of the plugin, we have this section of it. We have the input, we have the high chord, we have the low chord. So basically the input, the EQ section here, and we have the main section of the plugin where we also have low chord, mid, high, we have D-hash, we have chord control, we have compress, we have saturate, we have output, well, and we have some stuff to select here: inflate, focus, and smooth the guitar. And on this other side of the plugin, we have the output, we have the limiter, and we also have oversampling. Once you click, you're going to have 8x. It's not up to 16 or 24. It is also good, I guess, for the guitarist and stuff like that. And one cool stuff about this plugin, before I forget, you can also resize the plugin window to whatever size you want. And we have the brand name here, Telos Guitar, and we have BS Audio. Their logo is here as always, right? So that's for the basic UI of this plugin, not forgetting the peak and the shift here, so you can turn between which one of the mode you want. Just click on it, it's going to do a thing, go for peak, or you go shifting, which we're going to be taking a look at in a minute. Yeah, so that's the basic UI of the plugin. That's how we run over it quick. Now we're going to be going to the preset tab, but now we are here in the organ we're going to be using today. So this is the guitar we're going to be using. Yeah, that's the guitar we're going to be using. Before you go ahead asking which guitar is it, is one of FL Studio stock plugin. So when it comes to guitar, I use FL Studio stock plugin a lot. I just love that plugin. It's called Flex. I use the jazz guitar preset, so you're welcome to go and try it out and follow along with the video, you understand. Yeah, so that's the guitar we are using for the video, and we're gonna see how best to bring that guitar to life. Right now it's kind of a sounding dull and back in the mix, because I haven't mixed the entire beat here. If you look at my mixer here, you're gonna see NM stuff video here. All of them, they are stay on the on the channel rock. I haven't sent to the mixer yet, but for the purpose of today's video, I decided to use this beat so we see how best to bring this guitar to life. Yeah, that's the guitar you have here. I'm now going to activate the plugin and we're going to play the guitar in the background so we hear what the preset's gonna be doing on our guitar. So if you want to check some of the preset, in my case, I always recommend whenever you are new to plugin, the first thing you should go for is preset. Once you have seen stuff on the UI, that's why I always talk about the UI and then go to the preset, because you have already seen the knob on the UR, but you don't know how to go about tweaking them to give you which feeling, what feelings, more especially if you are new to music production, because those that have been in the music field for a while now can find a way around without using preset. But if you are new, I suggest you always go for the preset, because preset is always the intention of those who manufacture the plugin. It's always their way of telling you how the plugin works, showing you stuff to go about whenever you come across the plugin. And trust me, sometimes you just find the best preset ever for the plugin. So I do recommend you check the preset tab whenever you are new to a plugin. Like, I'm new to this plugin today, so let's rush for the presets. Okay, so now we in the preset tab. This is the big space we have, and we have acoustic, we have high gain, and that's one thing I should mention about this preset tab. I love the way it's big and you can open multiple categories at once. It feels unique. I've been using a lot of plugin, and this is just different from all of them, so I love this tab. I hope they keep it. Yeah, if they are taking my word, I hope they keep it. You understand? Yeah, so let's come to the acoustic session here. So for time's sake, we're just going to pick top. I love guitar being brighter, so let's take this bright and airy. Let's hear it. The plugin is now activated on our guitar, so the guitar is routed to track 21, and we have that plugin on it here. So let's hear it. Okay, that's with the plugin. Now let's go with other plugin to hear the difference here, so we know where we're going. Oh, that's a huge difference, bro. That's a huge difference. So with the plugin and the preset we selected, you realize the guitar is more brighter, more upfront. Not really about being bright, but it's more in focus, right? So I'm going to on it again. You see, I can even hear the slide of the guitar more clearer now with the plugin being on than when the plugin being off. It's just in the back, and I believe the reason is in more focus because we have the focus selected here, which we saw previously. Wow, it's kind of a great rest. So we stay on the preset. Now let's go to another preset. Since this is a lead guitar, let's check them on the lead preset. Let's check for cleanup and control. Okay, everybody loves to control their stuff, so we just want to clean the guitar a bit and then have control over it. Okay, let me open back the plugin. So let's see what we have here now. Okay, then. Ooh. Okay, so now you see what I'm talking about, knowing the preset. Now if you hear this other preset, you realize that we use another mode here. We use the inflate mode, which I don't know, but this is the mode that making stuff happen right now. And we have the low cut out, and we have the guitar less low, and kind of a feeling not far from the original sound so far, but it's different because we have a minus 64 dB of low, right? So this low you can bring on the left, that's reducing the low gain. And if you see this other low cut here, you have to take on the right, that is you are. So it's kind of like this. Let me put this in action because I'm not sure I'm going to explain the way you understand it. So this how I'm going to describe this two low frequency we are looking at here. So this low you are looking at here, I see it to be like if you do a low peak like this, and this low cut you are also looking at here, I see it to be if you do a low shift, or if you come to this option and take high pass, which is you're going to be doing low cut. So this is how I see the two low as. So if I'm getting this wrong, please let me know. So this is the low peak, this one represent the low peak, and this represent the low cut in my case here. And same for the high. If you do the high, just look at it from the high perspective. This is the high cut, which is we are allowing the low to pass getting rid of the high, and this is the high peak as well, and this is the mid range. So the mid range, we just we have our mid here picking stuff and getting rid of stuff. That's how I can explain this section of the plugin to you. So yeah, but if I'm getting this wrong, I'm also learning from you. Feel free to educate me in the comment section. I'm hoping to learn from you. Yeah, so that's it. I'm hoping that I'm not passing it out the wrong way. All right, so that's for the second preset. Now let's come to the main gain here. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we have burn up, right? So we're gonna take this burn up right preset to see exactly what we're gonna. Wow. In this case, we have a lot of not being tweaked here. We have mid push, the tone push, we have the low frequency push, which I did see when going through the UI of the plugin. You see, one reason you need to use the plugin, sometimes you don't see all of the knob on the stuff, but after using preset, some of the knob gonna be available to you. So I didn't see this knob earlier, to be honest with you. So this can literally change the tone of the guitar in the mid range, and this can okay, I understand it now. I understand it now. So depend which of the mode you take here. We have the peak, we have the shift here. So if you take the peak, this might represent the sweep, the frequency sweep. And if you take the peak, this might represent the strength of the chord, you understand? And this might also do the same. So let's put this in action and see. So for the P, okay, then let's take to the sweep. That's exactly it. So, when I was switching between the mode right now, you hear that whenever I switch to the peak, you're gonna hear the tone of the guitar is going to change a bit. So I guess when I switch to the peak, right, it increases the vocal in the sense of boosting that section, the low section of the vocal. If I do the shift, it adds some little bit of high presence in the guitar, which that's what you want in most cases. Oh, definitely this the stuff I'm going to be using. So yeah, let's be done with the preset now because we have already talked a lot. Now let's come to this section of the guitar called the cock. But to do that, I would still love to take another preset. Okay, let's take this trim mid range. Let's hear it. Ooh. And to be honest with you, all of the presets I've tried so far, they are all sounding cool with this guitar I'm using, stock plugin. So if you want to use it, go and check every studio you find that guitar. Okay, let's try this chord control. I'm going to boost it to the highest to see exactly what it does. And after, I'm going to let you know my take on it. So the way I feel it, the way I'm feeling this cock control section of the plugin, it feels like I'm changing the character of the guitar. For me, yeah, because I'm experiencing both smoothing of the guitar and I'm kind of getting a bit of feeling the guitar feel changing a bit, making the guitar feel slightly not the exact type of guitar I'm using right now. It's kind of a going in this right guitar range. That's it. But the live guitarists, they definitely gonna know what this is. I don't play live guitar. All my stuff I do is based off the door. So yeah, I'm also new to guitar stuff. So I hope you understand me here. Okay, now that's for it. I'm not going to say much on it, but I hope I get to understand this plugin much more and then come up with a video where I will be, yes, this is it. This is it. Trust me, I'm going to do that. So if you want to see the video where I'm much more confident talking about this plugin, you might want to be a part of this channel because the video is going to come up. I'm all about being honest with you. If you check the description of this video, you will see a caption telling you that whatever stuff I talk about is how I personally use the plugin. So there's no hidden gem. every stuff I tell you about here, that's how I'm gonna use it, because every day I learn, every day I forget. Here on the channel, we do what we do, and if you love it, you can stay. Let's do it together. Let's have fun here. Let's learn here. Let's educate each other here. That's the main reason I'm here. You understand? Okay, so now let's come to the compression type. Compression type, the compression thing. I know, let's put it higher and see. Oh, okay, so if you remember previously, I told you a new note of this number. This is literally the meter for the compression and the control here. So how hard the compression is, you're going to see the meter here. So if I put it harder, you see we to minus now, which is very hard, but let's push a bit. Yeah, it's good for some of us who love meter reading, while working. Although you are using your ear, but you also love meter reading, this is good for you. And let's try it with the cock. And to be honest with you, I love the way this plugin is kind of self-explanatory. That's how I should call it, because a few minutes ago I knew nothing about this plugin, but was selecting preset, playing with the UR, playing with knob, playing with stuff. I am getting familiar with this plugin, and trust me, before the day end, I will be guru. And please get yourself one of these plugins to also follow along. And the way I'm seeing this plugin right now is a huge, it's a huge one. So I may try my best to wrap up the video right now, because I don't want the video being longer. So I guess you must have get your head around this now. So this is the saturation. Let's now on every stuff before I use the saturation. So this the entire beat is not mixed, so whatever you hear, that's what you hear. If I'm being correct here, this mood you look here is also working in line with this saturation. So it's like which section of the guitar frequency you want the saturation to take more effect. So if you are taking focus, we know the focus might be around the mid high and the mid range is ever, because that's where the interesting part of most of the instrument when it comes to vocal, when it comes to guitar, it comes to piano. And that's the area we have those interesting crisps present. So when it comes to focus, we are applying the saturation more in that range. And if we come to inflate here, it's kind of I cannot speak much of that one, because it's my first time, to be honest with you, coming across this term. So if you can educate me on this, I will appreciate that as well. And then we come to the smooth. Now whenever we talk about smooth, we talk about, sometimes we go about doing both touches on the low and the highs like that, to smooth things out. And if for any reason, in this case I'm using a darker guitar, so we don't have any issue with the D hash here. But sometimes you may be using this type of nylon guitar, or you may be using some of this aggressive electronic guitar, then you might want to use the D hash to soften stuff. And you can use the oversampling to just give the plugin a better feel on your guitar. But do this when you have the PC for it, because if you use 2 instances of this plugin and use oversampling with small PC like my PC, I'm sorry for you, your PC will blast. Okay guys, so far so good. I call this the end of the video. And that's how far I can go talking about the plugin I get to know today. So in this case, we are learning together here today. You might be one of those who came across this plugin earlier. Yeah, I just came across it, to be honest with you. So I'm learning from you, and I'm also sharing tips with you here. It's not a bad thing, right? Yeah, it's not a bad thing, I guess. So yeah, so nothing further to say or less to say. This is where we should stop. And if you're new here, I encourage you hit the sub button, like the video, and share the video with everybody. And I do hope to catch you on the next video. Peace out.
There is a reason for me to be who I be. May nobody try to confuse me. Out of the way I did do my thing.